This is not the first time Daniel Ortega has been president. He first came to power as one of the leaders of the 1979 Sandinista revolution, becoming president in disputed elections in 1985. He then lost the presidency in 1990, but then got re-elected in 2007, and he has ruled the country ever since.
Aquí está Nicaragua, de pie, firme y adelante.
In the November 7th elections, Ortega is assured of winning a fourth term, say international observers. That's because his government has detained prominent opposition figures, such as Juan Sebastián Chamorro, who was considered a leading candidate. Chamorro was arrested in June, releasing a video he had prepared right before his arrest.
If you are seeing these, they are detaining me.
In all, Nicaraguan security forces have detained 7 prominent opposition candidates who plan to run against Ortega, along with dozens of government critics and journalists. President Ortega defends the crackdown, calling those arrested criminals who were plotting to overthrow his government.
Entonces aquí no estamos juzgando a políticos.
We're not judging politicians, we're not judging candidates, we're judging criminals who have committed crimes against the country, against the security of the country, against the lives of citizens by trying to organize another April 18th, another coup against the state.
Ortega was referring to the huge civilian protest that began against his government on April 18, 2018, that were brutally put down. More than 300 people were killed. This past June, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken called on the Ortega government to immediately release the opposition candidates and announce sanctions against the members of Ortega's family and his inner circle. But these sanctions are unlikely to have much impact, either on Nicaragua or others in the hemisphere, who may be seeking to follow Managua's example, say experts.
To the steps to take to consolidate power on the domestic level, and also some of the maneuvers that they might want to consider to keep regional partners silent. And I'm thinking specifically of other regional leaders such as Nayib Bukele and potentially others in the future who might have similar plans for domestic consolidation.
On an economic level, say other experts, U.S. sanctions and government instability could drive away investments in a country where the economy is already very fragile.
A disruption in regional trade, a deeper crisis in Nicaragua will hinder the economic reactivation urgently needed by neighboring countries, given that the economies of Central America are highly integrated.
There are reports the United States is already preparing another round of sanctions to put in place after the presidential elections. Jacopo Luzzi, VOA News, Washington.